K-Rugs, the sober dog, yeah, coming at you from the beautiful Irondequoit Bay. Can't beat it, can't beat it. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about my program. When I'm not going to my meetings, when I'm not calling people that are my sober support, when I'm not going to the gym, when I'm not meditating, when I'm not doing what I got to do, my sobriety is like this dock. Very shaky. Oh, very easy to fall off. Waves hitting it, very shaky. Not in a good place. Very easy, a little temptation will come, and all of a sudden, you know, that shakiness, all it takes is a little gust of wind, and I go right off into the water because I haven't been doing what I got to do. For me, my program is meetings. I do a lot of 12-step stuff, talking to other sober support. Exercise is very important for my program. The dogs, the animals, getting to places like rock recovery, meeting up with other sober people who, you know, they do fitness through recovery. That type of stuff is what keeps my program on level ground. Now I'm standing and I'm sturdy. I'm on level ground. I ain't going in the water here. I'm safe. But when I'm not doing what I got to do and I'm not going to my meetings, then I get back over to the dock where everything's shaky. And when it's shaky, anything can happen at any time. That's why you'll see people, you know, my parents always ask me, why would somebody with 20 years clean and sober still go to those meetings? The other day I was at a meeting with somebody who was celebrating their 35th year of sobriety. Why would somebody with 35 years still go? Because when that person consistently goes to their meetings or do whatever their recovery program is, they ensure that their sobriety is on solid ground. When they don't go to whatever their meetings or their recovery programs are, then it becomes the dock again. And when it becomes the dock, it might not mean that day, that week they're going to relapse, but they're on the dock, they're on shaky ground. A gust of wind, a wave, a boat, somebody else who comes on there and is playing games and shaking it. It makes it that much more unstable to where if that one little accident or one little thing, if you're going through a divorce and you're on the solid ground of your recovery, doing what you got to do, then most likely people will get through their divorce sober because they're on the solid ground, so they could deal with it, they could handle it, they got their support. But that same divorce, when you're not doing what you got to do and you're on the dock, then it's very easy to get pushed off, get fallen off. So that's why it's so important. Just because, you know, you're on the solid ground doesn't mean you're 100% safe, and if you're on the dock doesn't mean you're 100% going to relapse. But it's all those things you can put in place to help you. These sandbags right here are there to stop the water when it gets really high from coming up and eroding the shore. Every solid thing I do for my recovery program is another sandbag I'm putting in front of my drugs. The water is drugs and alcohol. Every time I'm going to my meetings, I call people, I'm putting more sandbags up to put more layers of protection and defense against that next drink or drug. So right now, if somebody put a bag of dope in front of me, I'm going to say, get that the hell out of here. I don't want to see it. But if I don't have any bags of sand in front of it, I don't have any line of defense, it'd be very easy for me to say, screw it, maybe I could do it just this one time, or I'll do a little bit, or maybe not the dope, but I'll take a couple shots with you, because I don't have anything, I don't have any protection. I don't have anything helping me. That's the whole point of a solid recovery program, long term. My program has got to be long term, solid, daily. Daily. That is what is so important. This, you know, it cannot be a recovery for 99.9% of people is not going to be you stop using your drug today and you never use it again. It just does not work like that. Scientists have proven this. Doctors have proven it. It is a disease. Just like somebody with cancer, the cancer can come back. And if they're not doing the right things, if they're smoking, eating like crap, and not going to their chemo treatment and taking their meds, it's going to have a lot better chance of coming back. Sobriety is the same thing. So on a daily basis, I got to do these little things to keep these sandbags up and keep as much defense as I possibly can. So that's my analogy for the day. The beautiful view, can't beat it. Holidays coming up. Make sure you put as many sandbags as you can down so you're on solid ground for your recovery program and you're not on a shaky dock. All right? Hit that like, that subscribe. I would appreciate it. K-Rugs, the sober dog, out.